Herbert Wells' The Time Machine is the first novel in literature where the dichotomy between two human populations is described in stately biological terms, as the opposition of the phenotypes of cannibal and food. This paradox of inversion, when the descendants of predators become prey, the central idea of the work. The eloi are not merely symbols of decline, they represent a specific phenotype that has lost the traits of a predatory feeder. The Morlocks embody cannibalistic feeding behavior carried to the extreme. For the first time in literature, the human being is shown as an object within the food web, broken down into its structural roles. Wells was a student of Thomas Huxley, a defender of Darwin's theory of natural selection. He understood the key principle: evolution does not lead towards the good, but only preserves traits that promote survival. The eloi are the result of long selection in which the need of struggle, to hunt, to defend oneself disappeared. A phenotype that was once aggressive and dominant gradually shed those features under conditions of abundance. From the standpoint of population biology, this is not a degeneration, but a shift in the vector of selection. Darwin believed that intelligence and morality are not always factors of survival. Under certain conditions, form lacking those traits may persist. The eloi are an evolutionary response to the absence of environmental pressure. The refusal of struggle in favor of biological comfort is the predictable outcome when survival no longer depends on aggression. There are many parallels to such inversions. Island birds losing the ability to fly, domestic animals losing the ability to hunt. The eloi are humans who have lost adaptation to the struggle for food, because their ancestors had triumphed so forcefully that struggle itself became redundant. The Morlocks represent the opposite trajectory. They develop the phenotype of an interspecific predator. This may be the result of ecological isolation and dietary change. Their emergence in the food chain as active consumers in a natural phase. In a population where some have lost the ability to defend themselves, those who fill the vacant consumer niche will inevitably arise. Wells' novel is a biological model of the interaction of two phenotypes within a stable system bound by pronounced trophic link. Wells never states conclusions, he describes a model. We, the readers, are the ones inclined to impose moral judgments, degeneration, parasitism, decadence. Yet the language of phenotypes does not admit such categories. The eloi are the descendants of those who once dominated and consumed. Their cannibalistic past, aggression, efficiency, victory created the very conditions in which aggression was no longer needed, and nature exacted its debt, turning them into food.